All right, what's up, YouTubers? What's going on? What's up, YouTube? So, what's going on? So today's episode is about aquascaping, aquascaping my tank, 20-gallon, or any fish tank for that matter. Ignore everything else. Okay. No. This is not a channel for kids, by the way. It's a channel for anyone who's learning about aquaponics, aquaculture, or as well just aquascaping or keeping community fish. So, with that said, I got this episode I'm doing on my aquascape, my finished aquascape tank here. I want to say a shout out to these companies. Um, I am not sponsored, by the way. I am looking for a sponsor. Um, Shout out to these companies. It wouldn't have been possible without them. So here's a couple things I have here. I got API, pH up or down. This stuff works wonders. I got API leaf zone. Okay, if you're doing a planted tank, I would recommend a leaf zone. So it only takes 5 ml for each 10 um, gallons. So if you have a 20-gallon, you only need one cap of this per month. One cap, one full cap. That's it. Don't go over. I'm gonna read this for you. Okay, the instructions for you. Do not exceed 10 ml for a 20-gallon. So if you got 60 gallons, you want to triple up. If you got 40 gallon, you just double up. 2 capfuls. Got a 20, just one cap. 10 gallon, you only need half the cap. Okay, so 5 ml will get the job done for 5 gallons. No, for 10 gallons. So you gotta do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5 increments. So 5 ml for each 10 gallons. So remember that. Don't want to overdose on this. Could kill something, probably. Another thing, I want to give a shout out to Prime. I'd recommend before you aquascape with your gravel to highly wash them, maybe 3-4 hours. Really good. Give them a real good washing there. And then after you do so, I would put some of this there and some tabs. So Leaf Zone also has tablets, I think, as well. So does the other Flourish has tablets too. I would put tablets in there for their roots. I'd put one at the bottom of their rooting system. So I'd put one here, 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 here. Anywhere there's plants, I would put a tablet by. So that's constantly, deteriorating the tablet, slow releasing it into your plants. So yeah, with that said, I got that done. Um, what else are we talking about? Let me see. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about the landscape, uh, why and the idea behind this. Why is it like so uneven? And why do you say that? Because nothing in this life is perfect. and with an uneven gravel, I can put more plants up on this area up here, this bank up here, and that's what the whole idea is behind this, and over here too as well, because this is really high up here. It's really high up here. This is above the 2 inch marker. All this is above it. This is all above the 2 inch marker, which means I can probably have some bigger plants up in here. That's why I did it. So I'm 100% done setting up this tank, but when it comes to a plant perspective, you're never done setting up your fish tank. Remember that, because plants are a key to your fish's health. Not only is it the key to the fish's health, it is the key to the balancing of your life in your tank. So not only are they going to cause filtration, but they're also going to cause a lot of like slime. They're gonna build a slime coat. Some plants will build a slime coat on your fish. Which plants are they? I do not know. Will I find out? Yes, I will. That's for the next episode of Rudy's Rivers. Oh, are plants good for your tank? They sure are. Should you have plants in your tank? You sure should. Why should you have plants in your tank? Because it's good for their health. Why is it good for the health? Because look at this background. It is a Honolulu background. It's for sale too if you want it. Look at this. My girlfriend made this. I'm really proud of her. So just for a second, we gonna change the story just a little bit. We're gonna change the subject just for a little bit from fish tanks, okay? This is what my wife made. Very nice. Hmm? Isn't that nice? Look at that. I know the lighting's horrible here, but look at that. Isn't that nice? That's for sale. You can buy if you want. I was gonna add some splashes, some waves onto here. Maybe add some little crabs. You know what I mean? Little critters. Add a little bit of bushes over here. Maybe, add some texture to this palm tree, you know? Stuff like that. Well, this is hers. She's done. I respect the artist and her work. And that's the way she wanted it. That's the way she has it. So I'm gonna put this as the background. What kind of fish tank do you ever know has art in the background? As its background. Artistic background. Huh? None. That's why I'm showing you it first and Rudy's Rivers. I'm the first one to show you this. I'm the first one to do it. So go ahead, try to copy me. It's all good. I don't care. I really don't care. Anyway, with a little update on what I did to this tank here. So I just want to do a little run by of what I did. So I get 3 different gravels, like I said. I know I keep saying it, but I'm kind of stoked to see where and what type of results are going to happen. So for about a year, I had established this sand. See this white sand under here? Right, it's been established. I haven't had cleaned the sand, and it was establishing. I never cleaned it. I never did water changes to it. I never vacuumed out. I did do some water changes, but I just didn't do gravel vacuuming on the bottom because I wanted it to establish its bacteria. It's beneficial. So I allowed it to gain its beneficial bacteria. Um, I had fell behind on the cleanups, so far behind where you can start seeing the poo starting, all their poo starting to build up down there, and it's white, so you can totally see the poo and stuff on there. So I did about a 90% change on it. 90%, which you're never supposed to do. It's super dangerous. I'm surprised I didn't kill all my fish. But anyways, I did it, and um, it successfully still cycled, even though I left all the filtration alone and I didn't clean that out. So the nitrogen cycle can complete over again in the tank. I waited a while, and well, the prime is what saved me because I did a 90% change to it, which means I put a whole bunch of prime in there to dechlorify it, dechlorinate, and all that stuff, and get rid of all the nitrogen and spikes that were gonna happen. And of course, I did that, and yep, it bloomed. It turned yellow, or not yellow, it turned real cloudy, and it started having a bloom again. It was like real clear, and then it was real cloudy for a while. So now I had a cloudiness problem. So after that, all these plants you see here were really thriving on the coconut huts right here. I took everything out, everything. The only thing I left in was the driftwood. Well, I took everything out and then I dissected these plants. Pretty much, I clipped parts of them and I transplanted them into the new substrate. But before I did that, I had to wash the substrate out for 3 hours. After I did that, I put that new substrate up on there, okay, and I mounted it up, sloping upwards this way. So it went down over there and then up this way. The reason why I did that was maybe you guys can get an idea, but I wanted to be able to see inside of each one of these huts in case if I had some new baby plecos, or some new baby fish that I would be able to see through real easily. And then I put this cocoa hut up against the other one, suspending it up against the driftwood, so like that it makes like another hut. They come through there. They use it as like a traveling channel to travel through here to get from the front to the back. A lot of them they do that. They hide away from us humans walking by traffic. You know what I mean? They like to use the huts a lot. So yeah, so with that said, all right, so there's a lot of nutrition underneath there that hasn't been taken out. So because it hasn't been taken out, the plants are gonna help with that. So I wanted to do a water change one last time real good and grab all the big stuff out of there, big junk out of there before I put down my new gravel. That's gonna be my permanent top layer. So anyway, the reason why I did that is because I knew that there's gonna be a lot of nutrition underneath here. It's gonna be working for the plants, not against them. So with that said, I put a black background over here on this side and on this side. See, I painted it with some regular paints. Now, this is what, in case if you guys want to do this, I am not sponsored by any of the products that I'm listing. So, with that said, I'm about to show you a product which I used on this tank. It's called Simply Acrylic, and you can get it at any Walmart or whatever. Here it goes, right here. It's called Simply Acrylic. I live by it. I'm painting a canvas anyway, and I got a bunch of it extra just laying around. Why don't I use it for my tanks? They're going fucking crazy. They're going insane. Why don't I use it for them then? So they don't go fucking cuckoo and blow their fucking brains out. Because they want to have sex. They want to mate with their reflection. Yes, they're weird. They want to have sex with themselves. Anyway, what I did is I did them a little favor so they don't see he's coming after this reflection. But that's okay. Here is him showing you what's up. So they used to do this at the side. They don't do this at the side anymore because there's no reflection of themselves anymore. So they don't do that at the sides anymore. They do this in the front of the tank. That's where you want them to do it anyway. So you can display the colors, display them. You know what I mean? So yeah, so he does this little weird reflection thing now. He tries to mate with himself up to the front, not to the sides where, but I mean, hey, this is the viewing window to view inside, so that's why the side doesn't need it. The side doesn't need clearness; it needs darkness, so they can tell it's a wall. They know where their their tank ends and where it begins, and this way there's a little bit more depth. They know, hey, there's a wall. Hey, it ends right here too. You know, that's why I put a little bit of black on here and outside, so they can tell it's a wall. Okay. It's attached to something. It's a wall. They know it's a wall. Now they're just happy and they're swimming up to front now because there's plants here. Before I never had plants here. They're all on top of cocoa cord. So that's the difference. See what I'm saying? This is happiness now in the tank. They weren't this happy. They weren't swimming around like this. They were just sitting up on top and that's it. Now they're actually swimming through the huts. They're actually sleeping. Let this one albino cord. Albino cord just sleeping in the hut. Just chilling. You know, here's this other Corey. He's cool. He's one of my favorite. He's my favorite Corey out of all of them. Even though I only got two. He's pretty cool, chill. He just relaxes. He doesn't cause any trouble. He's cool. He's the least active out of my Corys. That one's really active. He's all over the tank. And I don't really see him do too much. This one. This is my zebra Corey. He's pretty cool though. See what I'm saying? Now him, he eats anything. He even eats my guppies sometimes, this guy, the Garami. He's a real bully. It's about time to feed my tank, so these are in for a treat. Back there, I got my little Placo, my albino bristlenose back there. I had another one, but he died. Every single time I try to put a Placo in here, they freaking die. I should have like 5 or 6 of them up in here. Every single time, dude, they fucking die, man. So if you guys got any pointers on what I should do to keep my Placos alive, let me know. Comment below or whatever. But yeah, I need help with them. Bad. Cause like I don't know why they always die like all the time. They shouldn't be dying like that.